Listen, the aroma, the taste, the flavor. If you're looking for an okra stew or soup recipe that is different, you are at the right place. If you love good food that comes together easily, you'd love to try this very simple but delicious okra soup or stew recipe. So let's get started with the cooking. So I'm feeling aromatics, the ginger, garlic, onions, and some habanero pepper. I'm going to blend this and then set aside for our recipe for today, okay? So for our protein of choice, today I'm using chicken, hard chicken. You can use any protein of your choice, okay? Depending on the type of protein you're using, you may not necessarily need to steam it or cook it separately before adding it into your stew. But because this is hard, I'm going to cook it first before it will go into the stew so that it's not too hard when we are enjoying the stew, okay? So once all the pieces have been transferred into my saucepan, I'm going to go ahead and season with the aromatics I showed you earlier. So of course the ginger, garlic, onions, and some pepper, which I blended. And then I'm going to add some rosemary and some fennel seeds. These are my choices of natural herbs for today. And then I'll go into it with some salt and add a bit of water. So if I was using soft chicken, I would not want to add any water, but this is a bit tougher. So I'm adding a bit of water to activate the juices in the chicken as well to be able to cook it down completely till it's tender. If you're new here, hello, my name is Yasmi. Please consider subscribing and joining this amazing blooming family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch me. So I'm going to give the chicken about 15 minutes. But during those 15 minutes, of course, I'll be coming back to check it so that we don't have a burnt offering in the end, okay? So this is the first checkup and it's doing good already. But as you can see, there's still a bit of water around it. And I want that water to evaporate even more because we want it to thicken around the chicken. Then we'll know that we are good to go and then we are going to use a very flavorful chicken. So I'm just going to skip to the part where our chicken is ready now and the stock around it has thickened beautifully. I'm going to set this aside and then we'll start with our stew or okra soup. Depending on where you are, it will differ how you'd want to mention it or call it rather. So I'm adding my palm oil into the saucepan and then I'm chopping my onions into the palm oil. So please bear with me. In Africa, sometimes we forget we have chopping boards, okay? So I'm just going to use my palm. And honestly speaking, I forgot to chop it earlier. So when I was shooting the video, I just said, let me just use my hand to chop everything up into the saucepan, okay? So once that goes in, stir fry a bit for about 3 minutes and then you go ahead and add your blended aromatics. So what I blended earlier, some was left, so I'm going to go in with that. So just a reminder, onions, garlic, ginger, and some habanero peppers. And then I'm going to fry this for about 5 minutes to release all the sweetness into the pot or the palm oil if you like. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a very simple recipe, so you don't need to do too much. It's not complicated at all, so anybody can actually nail this, okay? So after frying my onions for about 5 to 7 minutes, I go in to give it a stir, and then I'll go ahead and introduce my chicken into this sauce if you like. Personally, I don't add tomatoes to my okra soup or stew. It's a preference. You can add if you want, okay? Please, I have my little madam around. And she's doing the most, okay? So if you hear any heavy breathing or ruffling of clothes, oh, sorry, madam. She's the one, okay? Anyway, I'll add my chicken into the sauce and then also add the little stock that I have around it. And then allow it to cook. So I'm cooking this for about 5 to 7 minutes so that the flavors will marry beautifully, okay? So because this is hard chicken also, this step is very important so that the sauce will seep into the chicken and it will further help to soften it as well. So I'd say 5 minutes is enough, okay? So once we come back to check up on the chicken with the sauce, we are good to go. So at this point, usually some people would have cooked their okra, fresh okra on the side, making it ready to put it into the sauce. But I'm going to tell you one thing, okay? You don't have to do that. At this point, I'm going to be adding some water to top up the sauce, okay? Because I'm creating room for the okra. I don't know. I feel like as Ghanaians, we tend to overcook our foods. So, in the end, we may lose a lot of the nutrients which the food carries, and it's not the best, okay? So, once the water goes in, I'm going to go ahead and up the salt content a bit because I'm going to be adding the okra. I don't want it to taste bland in the end, okay? So, once the salt also goes in, my freshly grated or yeah, let me see that freshly grated okra is going to go in. Don't worry, this will cook to perfection. Trust me on this one. I honestly mostly never cook my okra unless I like it to be very slimy. So because I cook with the kids in mind, I don't care for the slime. It's stressful for me, okay, when I'm feeding them or they are feeding themselves. So I do not mind for the slime at all. So the okra has gone in now. I'm going to give it a stir and then I'll go ahead and top it up with a little bit more water because one thing okra soup or stew will do is to thicken up the following day, especially when you reheat it, okay? So make sure you're not making it too thick, neither are you making it too light. We don't want a situation that is here and there, basically. I was using just chicken for this okra stew, okay, but I'll be adding some fried tilapia for my husband. So I had this in the freezer, that's why it's looking the way it's looking, okay. I'm going to add that into it as well and then leave it to cook on low heat. And of course, because fish is delicate, we are going to handle this with the utmost care. Stir in gently and then allow this to cook on low heat. You don't want the bottom of your pot to burn. You don't want the food to go bad in any way. And you know something? One thing about me is that I don't cover my okra soup or stew once the okra itself goes into the pot. Please don't ask me why because I don't know. Okay. So this has simmered beautifully and 10 minutes or so, and then I go in to give it a gentle stir again, and then I'll leave it for about 5 minutes to finish cooking. So like I mentioned earlier, I don't care for the slime, so this is how we are going to have ours at home, okay? Because like I said, also the following day is going to thicken up and you may need to add water, which I don't want to do, okay? So yeah, this is the consistency we are going for. We had this deliciousness with some soft banku. I understand people enjoy this with some rice as well. Please, to each his own, okay? I hope you enjoy this recipe. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below what you usually have with your okra stew or soup. Give me a thumbs up on the video and share on your way out. And until we meet again in another video, please don't forget to keep blooming.